You read the title, so you know what it is. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I have a 2023 Indian Scout, and this is Rogue, and this is actually the 60 model. So if you're looking into the Indian Scout Rogues, the 60 model has the bar top mirrors and not the bar end mirrors, and I really like the bar end look whenever they're hanging down. And yeah, so I've been on the eye for some end mirrors that I could go throw on here to kind of change the way this looks, because I really don't care for the way, like, the bike looks awesome, but I don't really care for those top mount mirrors. So I found some on Amazon that I really liked. They weren't that expensive, so these are some Fast Moment. I don't know. They had decent reviews, so, or good reviews. There wasn't very many reviews, but they had good ones for the ones that they had. So let's see here. So they are bar mount mirrors, come with hardware, little bar ends. These will go into the end or bolt in, and then kind of really like the shape of these. So yeah, so after that, I mean, it's basically, I'm going to run the same factory grips. I run the factory grips, so I'm going to have to cut the end of them off to get access to the bar end, and I've actually already done that on this driver's side. So on the driver's side, obviously the grip has to be able to turn. On the inside here, I cut that out so I could see in there to see how I'm going to mount this mirror. So this is how your factory end looks. So I'll end up cutting off this nub and then mounting the mirrors to that. So with that being said, might as well just get right into it. Let's get these things installed. So you're gonna need a razor if you're working on the same kind of motorcycle I am. And you're gonna need to trim your grips. So the grips, I'm gonna cut here. So I'm gonna take this razor and cut the tip off and make it kind of look like that. I've done some pre-install on that side, already trimmed it, make sure everything fit the way I thought it would. So we'll go ahead and get this side trimmed. Okay, once you clean that up, I try to make it as even of as clean as a cut as you can. I've got this little dinky, like, X-Acto knife kind of thing. A bigger razor blade that I can make one clean cut would be better. On that driver's side, or on driver's side, what am I talking about? All right, on the throttle here, the little plastic ring that the grip sits on, I actually had to trim that and make that to where I had enough space between to trim it down so I could bolt the mirror up and still allow the throttle to twist. Because obviously on the throttle you do not want that to come too tight or else it'll stick. So the next thing you'll want to do is get inside your little kit here, and you'll have something like this. So it comes kind of assembled already. So you're not going to need these sleeves if you are working on an Indian. So this little bolt hole in there, and this thing comes with a bolt pre-installed. So I'll take this apart, get the proper bolt. So like that. Remember correctly, I need a little bag of bolts. This little one is for the mirror
make sure you put the lock washer with it. So then that's for the back of the mirror. This little arm, and then you'll need one of these plastic inserts. So this little plastic insert goes like this, go around like that, and then this will slide over like that, and then that will hold that. And this big bolt with this little washer. Well, actually, no, that washer does not work. I forgot. So this big bolt through there. This should be that size, yep. And then I'm gonna take this to the handle, and then it's gonna install like that.
And you want to make sure you get that nice and tight. I probably recommend adding a little bit of blue Loctite, just because eventually if this thing vibrates, it might loosen up and vibrate out. So to avoid that, I'd probably do blue Loctite. So, mirror installed. I kind of debated on which way I wanted the mirror, whether I wanted it like this or like this. So after setting on the bike and kind of holding the mirror in position, I really like the mirror inward. It puts it underneath my arm so I can see it. If I have it outward, can't really see it. My arm blocks it, and what's the point of having mirrors if you can't even see them and use them? So let's get these old ones off, finish installing these new ones, get them adjusted, and see what a final product looks like. Got those all installed. I really like the way that looks. Taking off those top mirrors gets rid of some of that busyness up top. I feel like it gives it a sleeker look. If you see in the time lapse, I swapped the mirrors is just because there is a little logo there. I wanted it upright. I didn't want it upside down. So just little details like that, little OCD stuff. But I really like the way these things look. I like the shape of them. So be on the lookout for a review video after I have these things on here for probably about a year, see if they hold up. They weren't that expensive on Amazon, but I do like this look a whole lot better. Makes the bike a lot cleaner. So anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this one. So just be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Be on the lookout for more content on the Rogue. I do have a playlist. I'll have that linked up here somewhere for the Indian. And yeah, till next time.